Yes. Go through this question. Seconds more. Yes. Now you can submit your answers. 7. Okay, question number 17. Yeah. And submit your answers, please. Submit your answers, please. Yeah. So all of you have written B. Okay. Right. Now let us check the answer. Medication compliance. Okay. Right. Question number 17. What is the answer that you have written? B. Okay. Now, right. Okay. Now, if you see here, what problem? There's a problem. What problem with some patients is described in the third paragraph? What problem with some patients is described in the third paragraph? Yeah. Now, if you see very carefully, some patients have not been properly educated. So education is the problem. Proper education is the problem. Proper education is the problem. Not being properly educated. They have not been properly educated. So education is the problem. Education regarding what? The importance of their medications. The importance of their medications in layman terms, in general terms. Layman means general person, common man. So these patients, they have told me, for instance, okay, this is it, right? Okay. They have not been educated. That means they don't know. They don't know what is what. Right now, let us hear. If you see, now they don't, they told me that they don't have high blood pressure because they were once prescribed a high blood pressure pill. Once upon a time they gave. That's why they don't have. Okay. They view an antihypertensive as an antibiotic that can be used as short-term treatment for a short-term problem. So let us see this one. Okay. Now, if you see very carefully, they forget which prescribed medication is for which of their conditions. Okay. Yeah. Number one, they forget. They forget. They forget. Second one is they fail to recognize. They fail to recognize. That means they don't recognize. They don't recognize. Next one, they don't understand. They don't understand. Okay. They believe. First one is forget. Second one is fail to recognize. Third one is they don't understand. Fourth one is they believe. Okay, now let us see here. Now, after studying this very carefully, here, as physicians, we are responsible. Who are responsible? Physicians are responsible for making sure, that means for ensuring patients understand. That means patients are not understanding. Patients are not understanding. See that very clearly. Patients, they don't understand. So this is taking to see. This is taking to see. Right? So people think that understand and understand. So actually, this is a trap. This is a trap. This is a trap. Okay. This is a trap. Okay. Now, if this is a trap, okay. What is a trap here? You can see very clearly. Thickness. So it is. This is fine. Control. Control. Alt. Yesterday it worked. Okay. Now let us see. This understand. Okay. Means understand. So patients don't understand. So it is the responsibility after the doctors to make them understand because they don't understand. So it is responsibility of the doctors. Okay, fine. So patients don't understand, so it is a response. So people think that this is the right answer because understand is there. They don't realize that this is a trap. Once again, I'm telling you, this is a trap. The word is given as it is, means mostly there may be a trap. Yeah. They don't understand also implies they don't recognize. They understand, they don't understand because they fail to recognize. They fail to recognize. If they don't understand, they fail to recognize. They don't understand. Why? Because they fail to recognize. If they recognize, they will understand. If they understand, they recognize. But if they don't understand, that means they don't recognize. If they don't recognize, that means they don't understand. It is implied answer. Now here, they means patience. Okay. They means patience here. Okay, now let us see. They means patience. Okay. So now they don't understand their own medical history and their own medications. Okay. They don't understand their own medical history and their own medication. So doctors are responsible for making sure that patient understands. That means here they don't understand their treatment even when it's explained in simpler terms. By default, this is wrong. Okay. If you explain them, how can they not understand? They don't understand their own treatment even when it is explained in simple terms. Simple terms. Simple terms. Simple terms. Now, let us see here. Terms. Terms. Layman's means simple. Okay. Right? Not properly educated. So they fail to recognize. Okay. Right? They have not been properly educated. That means they don't understand. So both are correct. B and C both are correct in this part. Those arrows show that this is correct. But layman's means simple terms. Layman's simple terms. But even when it is explained, they have not been explained. So how can you say it is even when it is explained? It is not explained. It is not explained. So even when it is explained, even when it is explained, that's the point which is wrong. So this is ruled out here. Now let us see. So C is done. Gone with C. Now let us see D. They fail to recognize. They fail to recognize. That means they don't understand. They fail to recognize. That's why doctor should explain. Physician should explain. Okay. Physician should explain because they don't understand. When you explain, they can understand, but they don't understand, means fail to recognize that some medical conditions require ongoing treatment. Ongoing treatment. What is this ongoing treatment here? Ongoing treatment. Ongoing treatment means now going on, continuing treatment. They don't understand why they are taking those medications. What is it? They add to for something else. Yeah. Some medical conditions require ongoing. So how do you know that? Now here, they have told me, for instance, that they don't have high blood pressure because they were once prescribed a high blood pressure pill. So that means they did not understand. They don't, okay, they have told me. So that means they're misunderstanding. Okay, they're misunderstanding that they don't have high blood pressure because they were once prescribed a high blood. So high blood pressure, what is this? This is a short term or a long term? Is it an ongoing problem or once come and go problem? So try to understand that. So some conditions require ongoing treatment because they are long lasting, they are permanent. So they require ongoing treatment. It's not once given medication and left. So they confuse one medication for another medication. They fail to recognize that some medical conditions require ongoing. So you know, as a doctor, as a nurse, you know here. So for which do you give antihypertensives? Okay. Antihypertensives. This is for what? And antibiotic. This is for what? Okay. So you know it better now. You can understand. They view an antihypertensive as an antibiotic. Antibiotic can be used as a short-term treatment for a short-term problem. But antihypertensive is not a short-term treatment for a short-term problem. Try to understand this one. Antibiotic can be used. Antibiotic can be used as a short-term treatment for short-term problem. But antihypertensive cannot be used as a short-term treatment, okay, for a short-term problem. It is an ongoing treatment for a long-term problem, an everlasting problem, long-lasting problem, permanent problem. So that is what it is here. Ongoing treatment. Ongoing treatment means the opposite of short-term treatment. Okay. The opposite of short-term treatment. Okay. And short-term treatment is for short-term problem, but hypertension. So what is it? Is it a short-term problem? So see that one very carefully. So some medications, some medical conditions, okay, hypertension is the medical condition. Ongoing treatment, antihypertensive, not antibiotic. So this is the way how you can analyze the question. So now there is a hidden agenda there to confuse you, to trap you, to trick you. Trap, there's a trap. What is the trap? Same word. Same word. What is that same word? Understand. Understand. They don't understand their treatment even when it is explained in simple terms. But here you can say the patients have not been properly educated. They're not explained. That's why they are not able to identify. But if you explain them in layman's terms, that means simple terms, they can understand. How can they not understand when it is explained in simple terms? The first line, some patients have not been properly educated about the importance of their medication in layman's terms. Layman means simple terms, common terms, general terms, normal terms, usual terms. Any word he can give. Instead of simple, Instead of simple, he can give any word. Layman means general words. Any person can understand. That's what it is. So C is ruled out according to sentence number 1. Okay. Right. Next, B. There's a confusion between B and C. They fail to recognize that some medical conditions require ongoing treatment. But ongoing treatment, he did not say. It is hidden there in the form of another one. Antibiotics can be used as short-term treatment for short-term problem. But antihypertensives cannot be used as short-term treatment for long-term. They cannot be used for short-term treatment. Okay, for short-term problem. So that is hidden. It is implied. It is implied. There are two boys. One is tall, and the other is automatically it is understood. Okay. There are two pencils. One is big, and the other one is. So you can understand that it is small. There are two options. One is good. That means implied. The other one is not good. Okay. So that is the way how you can analyze this point. So direct answer is not given. This is hidden answer. Two traps. First one is here there is a trap. Understand and understand. So people go for this one. Then here second trap. Simple terms. Very simple terms. Here is telling layman's terms. He's telling layman's terms. 1 second. Hello, Ashmita. You did not get it. It's there in the class. 1 second. Yeah, 1 second. I'll send it to you. Okay. Okay. Fine. Yeah, I'm sending now. 1 second. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. So, right. Now here it is very clear. Any doubts? You can message there, please. Yeah. Next. Yeah. Okay. So now we are going to the next question. Sorry, Ashmita, I just missed in there. Okay, fine. Okay. So fourth question is here. This is the fourth question. So we'll go to fourth paragraph. Yeah. Yes. This is the fourth question. "90 seconds. "30 seconds more." Yeah, 7. So you can write your answer. Okay. Question number 18. So question number 18. So what is the answer that you have given? Wow, wonderful. Wonderful. Wow. B, A, B. Good. Question number 18. Let me see. Yes. So for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 students have given. Now you will understand why we are not getting marks here. Okay. So the answer is D. The answer is D. Okay. Now let us see here. What does the writer say? What does the writer say? People are saying here. Is this the writer told? No, this is not the writer. The writer did not say. People are saying this one. People are saying this one. B. People are saying B. Patients. Patients will say. Patients will say. Not the writer. See how simply you are trapped. Don't you see that very clearly? Don't you see that very clearly there? Yeah. What does the writer say? Patients will say. The first sentence is patients will say. Okay. Right? There was a long list of side effects. Long list of side effects. Okay. Long list of. A long list of. Too much. Too much. Googled. Online. Okay. Side effects. About side effects. Side effects means them. About. Okay. Right. There. There was. Is. Right. Mislead information. Information. Okay. Information regarding side effects. Side effects. Side effects. Side effects. Okay. About means of. Right. So not uncommonly, again here, not uncommonly means what? Here there is a trick again, trap. Okay. Not and un, both are cancelled, becomes commonly. Not and un. Not uncommonly means commonly. Uncommon, not uncommon. Not and un cancel. So remaining is commonly. So how he is trying to trap the points there, right? So who is saying here? Is the writer saying? No, writer is not saying this. Writer is not saying this. Definitely no. Okay. What does the writer say? And why are you giving the information about what the patients say? Okay. So this information is about what the patients say, not the writers say. Why are you so easily trapped? So how to get the answer is okay, but how to protect yourself from the trap of the question frame is more important. Okay. That is more important. This is the reason why many people, okay, this is the reason why many people miss the test. These are called traps. How to protect yourself from these traps? Misleading information. You are misled by the information. He's asking you the question related to what the writer says. And he very clearly said, people say, patients say. What is the problem? Everything is correct. Okay, that is absolutely correct. The information is absolutely correct. But this information is told by whom? Is it by the writer or is it by the patients? So many people have given this answer. But why were you not very careful? Why were you not very careful? There is all the ticks and marks that I put there. Okay. Not user friendly. Yeah. So patients will say, and this information is asking about what the writer say. What does the writer say? The first sentence is correct. This is absolutely correct. The sentence is correct. But this is nowhere related to this one. Okay. Question. Nowhere related to question. Then how did you take that option in the first place? Okay. So B. Okay. Now, question number 18. Now, let us see here. Next option. So, forget about that one. So, writer says, so this is ruled out. So, A simple conversation with the patient at this juncture can easily change their perspective. Perspective means ideology. So what is he telling? A simple conversation is needed. A simple conversation is needed. Conversation what? You have to tell them. You have to inform them. You have to inform them. Who is telling? Writer is telling here. First one only people say. But writer is telling. A simple conversation with the patient. The writer is telling here. Can easily change their perspective, their ideology. Okay. So now, as with many things in medicine, it's all about risks versus benefits. That's what we as physicians are trained to analyze, okay, analyze and tell the patients. So physicians must converse, discuss with the patients. Who will tell the patients? Who should make conversation with the patient? That's the point. Hidden. Hidden. Point is hidden. A simple conversation with the patients. See, many times I told you passive voice, passive voice, passive voice. Right? Who is speaking is not important. Because it is understood. Doctors only will have a conversation with the patient, or nurses only will have the conversation with the patient. It's understood. So no need to say. So patient should be informed. That's it. And patients can rest assured that we'll monitor them closely for side effects and address any that are unpleasant, either by treating them or by trying a different medication. Okay. So try to understand the point what he's explaining. This is the last part. This is the second extract. It will be a little tougher than the first extract. Second extract will be a little tougher than the first extract. So then what are you going to do here? Right. A simple conversation with the patient, because patients don't know, they just Google it. Some people Google it, knowledgeable people will Google it. Okay. I already told, common people, they can't. They'll just have a vague idea. So you have to discuss with them and tell them everything. So who will tell them? Doctors will tell them and nurses will tell them. Or medical professionals will tell them. So they'll conduct a simple conversation with the patient. And based on this one, they'll change their attitude, perspective, opinion, viewpoint. Perspective, attitude, opinion, viewpoint. So you are conversing with the patient. That means you are discussing with the patient. That means you are informing the patient. That means you are telling the patient. Okay. So you are telling the patient, you are informing the patient. Who is informing the patient? You are conversing with the patient. That means you are informing with the patient. You are informing with the patient. You're telling, you're informing, you're talking to the patient, you're explaining the patient, you're detailing the patient. That means what? You're talking with the patient. You're having a consultation with the patient. You're analyzing with the patient. You're sharing your points with the patient. Any word they can change. So patients need to be informed so that they can change their perspective, their idea. There are many side effects. So I don't want to take. There are many side effects. So I don't want to take this medication. Now, doctor, so I'll get those side effects. What you will do? There are 100 side effects. If one side effect also comes, it is difficult for me. So I don't want this medication. So their attitude is against that one. Hidden meaning. They don't want to take the medication. Okay. So doctor, as a doctor or as a nurse, you have to explain them. Yeah, what you say is correct. What you say is correct. There are chances. There are chances. You're telling, I have seen in the Google, there are number of side effects. There are number of side effects. There is a huge list of side effects. Then you have to say, yeah, there are chances. Not all, but some may be there. Some may be there. Some may be there. That is called a likelihood. Chances. Likelihood means what? There is an opportunity, there is a chance, there is a possibility, there is a likelihood. Write down these words. Likelihood. Likelihood. Likelihood means chances are there. Oh, there are many side effects. Yeah, what you say is right. There are chances. There is a possibility. Write down the synonyms. Now, somewhere else another word will come. Then what you will do? Instead of likelihood, there some other word will come. Possibility. Yes, there is a possibility of them occurring. There is a chance of them occurring. There is a possibility of them occurring. So that's what it is. Right. Next one. Next point is patients need to be informed. Otherwise, they will not change their attitude. They will not change their perspective because they made a perspective. I have seen on the internet, there are many side effects. That is their attitude. That is their perspective. That is their idea, ideology, logic, point. Now you have to say, no, that's wrong. You cannot say. So you have to discuss with the patient. Yes, whatever you are saying is right. There is a possibility. Likelihood means possibility. Occurring. Occurring. What occurring? Side effects. Okay. Occurring means what? Side effects. Side effects. Then. Okay. So there are chances of side effects to occur. Therefore, you will monitor them. You will monitor them. That is what you have to tell them. That means you have to, and patients can rest assured. They should be assured. They should be convinced that, yeah, you're right. You have to convince, you have to discuss with them. Yes, you are right. There are chances that they are occurring. Occurring means happen. So that's why you are monitoring them closely. You'll be monitoring them closely. If they occur, then only you can address them. If there is a problem, side effects are problem, then only you will give a solution. Then only you will give a solution. That means you are addressing, you are responding. You are addressing and you are responding. You are responding. So you have to be a little careful here. So patients believe that there are many side effects. So you should agree with them and say, yes, you are right, but it is not 100% right. There are chances that it may happen, but we are there now. We are going to treat them if anything happens, or we'll try some other medication instead of this medication. Okay. There is a need. There's a need to be informed. So inform. How will you inform? Discuss, consult, explain, analyze, showcase, tell, talk, speak. So all these are synonyms. Informed means converse, means talk, means discuss. Any word may be there. Right? Patient. Okay. Need to be rest assured that they will be there and we will monitor. If they will not be there, how can we monitor? See here, we will monitor. We will monitor. If they occur only, you can monitor. No? If you know that they don't occur, then no need to monitor. Okay. If something is going to happen, you'll be watching. There are infection. There is chance of infection. There is chance of infection of the wound. Okay. So you are going to monitor. You are monitoring. Why? That means there is something chance. That's why you are monitoring. You are observing. You are going for a lookout for these symptoms. Occurring, happening, prevailing. Write down the synonyms. Occurring, happening, prevailing. All synonyms I am giving you here. If you can understand like this, it will be easy for you. Otherwise, it will be difficult. So learn the synonyms as far as possible. So every word, see here. Every word. Likelihood means chances are there. Occurring means happening. If it is happening, that means you'll monitor. If it is not happening, you'll just somebody is coming, so you'll be monitoring, watching, observing, monitoring. If you have a doubt, you'll be monitoring. A thief may come, so you'll take all the measures. You'll lock the door, everything close. Okay, if you know that somebody is going to come, you'll be on the watch. So this is how you're going to analyze the point. Yeah. So patients need to be informed about likelihood of them occurring. First one, doctors need to have better plans in place if they develop. Doctor need to have better plans in place if they develop. Okay. Better plans. Next one, there is too much misleading information. This we have discussed. Fear of them can waste a lot of unnecessary consultation time. Where is consultation time here? Okay. Fine. Next one. Yeah. Yes. Fourth question. Fourth question. Look at the fourth question there. Now finished fourth question. Now we are going to, thank you. Now we are going to have the fifth question. So now you tell me. So two questions we have answered. Do you want me to continue? Okay. Why means yes. Hence no. Yeah. So there you are. So many students said yes. Okay, fine. Yeah. So next question. Fifth. So 1, 2, 3, 4 over. Fifth question. So here is fifth paragraph. Fifth paragraph. Yeah. We'll go to the fifth paragraph. In the fifth paragraph, so fifth. So we'll go to the fifth paragraph. Yeah. Yes, there is the question. And you have 90 seconds to answer. You have 90 seconds to answer. So you can submit the answer 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and submit. Yeah, 8 students have given the answer. Okay, 10 students, very good. A, B, B, A, D, D. So, Sajida D, Muhammad D, Tushi D, Redmi A, Twalar A, Rajeshwari B. First, second, I told you to type your name, please. Then Oppo, Kiran B, Simran A, Muthulakshmi A. Yeah. So here, you're given the answer. And the answer is A. The answer is A. The answer is A. How do you know that this answer is A? Now let us see here. What is the writer's reservation? What is the writer's reservation? What is the writer's reservation? Now if you see very clearly here, the writer's reservation means what? Writer's concern. What is the writer's concern? Okay. What is the writer's concern? About the Philadelphia program. Philadelphia program. Philadelphia program. Yeah. What is the writer's concern about the Philadelphia program? But to return to the programming, my firm belief is that if patients don't have strong enough incentives to take the medications, so they can live longer, healthier lives, then the long-term benefits of providing a financial support are likely to be minimal. Long-term, okay, long-term. Fine. Now, long-term benefits, feasibility. If benefits are there, then it is feasible, acceptable, possible. Feasibility means possibility. Feasibility means possibility. Okay, means chances. Then of the central idea. Okay, central idea, right? Belief, idea, opinion. Okay, that is the central idea. So here, but here also, at the outset means beginning, short term. At the outset, the rewards may be substantial enough to elicit a response. At the outset. Outset means what? Beginning. Outset means what? Beginning. In the beginning, the rewards may be substantial enough, means substantial means a sufficient. Substantial means sufficient. In the beginning, the rewards may be sufficient, enough, required, substantial. Substantial means what? Sufficient, enough. Okay. So, now let us see that there. Next one. Here. But one isolated system or patient study is not accurate depiction of the real life scenario. So patients will have to be taking these medications for decades. Decades means what? Long term. Okay. Again, long term. That is the central idea. That's what is everywhere. It is the central idea. So, this is how you are going to analyze the long-term feasibility of the central idea. We have to check the words now. Now let us see. My firm belief about the Philadelphia program is that my firm belief, okay, so long-term benefits of providing a financial incentive, that means feasibility. Benefits of providing a financial incentive. See, for example, what is the benefit? Feasibility studies, we say. For example, somebody starts a 5-star hotel. What is the feasibility? What is the long-term feasibility? That means long-term gains, long-term benefits. What is the long-term feasibility of this hotel? That means what are the long-term benefits? Long-term advantage. Feasibility means possibility. Possibility for something good, something profitable. Okay. Chances for profit, chances for advantage. Feasible means possible. So, if they do not accept, if they do not have strong incentive, the benefits will be minimal. Okay, minimum benefits. Okay, minimum benefits. So this is the way how you have to point out the long-term feasibility of the central idea. Okay. If they take long term, then only they'll get the benefits. Sometimes it may take some decades. Decades means 10 years. 1 decade is 10 years. 1 century is 100 years. So 19, 23, sorry. So we are not wasting our time too much now, because already we have discussed yesterday. And those who have not attended the classes yesterday, so they can watch it out. That is 19. Yes, next. Yeah. Yes. Next one is question number 20. 20 is here. Yeah. Yeah. 20th question is 6th paragraph. So we are going to 6th paragraph. Here it is. So take this paragraph. Okay. And put it here. Yeah. Yes, here is the question. Question number 20. You have 90 seconds to go with this. Thirty seconds more. Yes. Question number 20. Question number, sorry. Question number 20. Yeah. Question number 20. Yeah. Question number 20. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and submit. C, A, Ashmita, Kiran C, Tushi C, Simran B, Talar B, Pavan C, Rajeshwari B, Muthulakshmi C. Okay. And the right answer is, yeah. Now let us see here. Right answer. The right answer is C. The right answer is C. What objection to the program, means against the program, objection to the program does the writer make? Be careful, second extract will be mostly related to the writer. Okay. What objection to the program does the writer make in the 6th paragraph? Counter, that means against the program. Objection means against the program. Favorable, opposite, objection. Favor, object. Okay. Now, so although a simple financial incentive program has its appeal, its complications abound. Complications. Objection regarding this. Incentives is positive. Complications means disadvantages. Incentives is a positive thing. Okay. Has its appeal. Appeal means attraction. Appeal means attraction. It's positive. But complications abound. What is worse? Worse means complication. It seems to be saying to society, as physicians, we tell our patients that not only do we work to care for them, but we will now pay them to take better care of themselves. Okay. And by the way, for all you medication compliant patients out there, you can have the inherent reward of a longer, healthier life. Okay. See there, And by the way, for you all medication compliant patients out there, you can have the inherent reward. You can have the inherent reward. But we are not going to bother sending you money. We are not going to bother sending you money. This seems like some sort of implied punishment. Implied punishment. Okay. Implied punishment. What is the object? See there very clearly. So if you see that, what objection to the program does the writer make? This is here. Its complications abound. Its complication abound. What's worse, it seems to be saying, as physicians, we tell our patients that not only do we care for them, this is positive. This is positive. But we will now pay them to take better care of themselves. So that means, and by the way, for all you medication compliant patients out there, you can have the inherent reward of longer, healthier life. Okay. So you can have it. What is that? Because we are taking care of you, you can have the inherent reward of longer, healthier life. But we're not going to bother sending you money. So this appears to be like some sort of implied punishment. That means within that one, there's some punishment. Hidden punishment. Hidden punishment. That is what they'll think. This seems like some sort of implied punishment. Okay. So to whom it is going? To the patients. The message is going to the patients. It will be counterproductive. How can it be counterproductive? See there very clearly. He's telling very clearly. Counterproductive. No. It will not be counterproductive. It will be productive. Because they will start taking medication. They will be compliant with medication. Because they are going to give them benefit, advantage. Okay. You can have the inherent reward. Inherent reward. That means the reward which comes automatically with it. That is some productivity, some good positive thing is coming. But we are not going to bother sending you money. So we'll now pay you, but we'll not bother sending you money. What does that mean? Okay. What does that mean? So this seems like some sort of implied punishment. It is understood very clearly there. Okay. So what is telling here? We will pay you. We will now pay you. We will now pay them. But we are not going to bother sending you the money. What is this? It is contradictory statement. It is contradictory statement. So we'll pay you, you are telling, and we'll not bother to send you money, you're telling. So here, that means you are giving a message that is not clear. Okay. You're confusing. The message is here. The message to the patients. We tell our patients that not only we do care for them, this is positive. This is the right message. This is the right message. What is that? We work to care for patients. Them means patients. So we try to provide care for for the patients, but we'll not send money. We'll now pay you. We'll now pay you to take better care of themselves. But we are not going to bother sending you money. See that? So it seems like some sort of a type of implied punishment. Okay, implied punishment. It appears to be like implied punishment. Punishment means what? You are doing something good, but it appears to be like a punishment. It appears to be like a punishment. What? We'll pay you, but we're not going to bother sending you the money. So that means message, they take this message as a punishment. If you are telling something good, but they take it as an implied punishment. Okay, that is the wrong message. They feel that they are punished now because they're not going to bother sending the money. So try to understand how he is analyzing and explaining there. The benefit is appearing like a punishment. It's a benefit. So it should be positive, but it looks like a punishment. So the information altogether, finally, at the end of the day, it appears to be a wrong message. Instead of making them benefited, you're giving, it seems like some sort of implied punishment. It appears to be like that. Okay, you have to be clear regarding this. So 20th one, it sends the wrong message to the patients. What you are telling, it is confusing the patients and it is giving totally wrong notion. Okay, so you have to be little careful like this. Yeah. All right. So based on these ideas, you can plan your other questions. You can plan your other questions based on this idea. So now, yeah, oh, sorry. Yes. So what is advantage appears to be like a punishment. So instead of people thinking that it is an advantage, okay, it's like a punishment for them. So that is the wrong message. The right message is advantage. They should pay them. But the message, wrong message is, we are not going to bother sending you the money. So try to this. So the message is wrongly understood by the persons, the audience. Already given. Yes. Now, we have two more questions. Okay. So these two more questions, 21 and 22. Yes, now let us see. Okay. The expression on that score in 7th paragraph refers to. The expression on that score in 7th paragraph refers to. Now let us study this one very carefully. On that score means based on that. On that score refers to what? On which score? A complex solution to the patient's problems. A cooperative attitude is an idiom. On that score is an idiom here. A cooperative attitude amongst medical staff. A realistic assessment of why something happens. A recommended response to the concerns of patients. These are the four things. So first one is solution, second one is attitude, third one is assessment, fourth one is response. Okay. Yeah. He is surely right on that score. He is surely right on that score. On that score means previously. He is correct on that score. Okay. On that score. Okay. Means what? Now here you see here. On that score, before only you have to say, be compassionate. Okay. Yeah, just doctors. Understand what a complex balancing act it is for patients. Okay. Complicated balancing act for the patient. Patient should manage things. Patient should manage things. Right. So he is surely right on that score. On which score? On which score? Understand what a complicated balancing act it is for patients. Balancing act it is for patients. Now, if you see here very clearly, now be compassionate, understand what a complicated balancing act it is for patients. Okay, balancing act for patients. That means how they are going to balance, how they are going to face it, how they are going to encounter it. Okay, how they are going to respond to it, how they are going to respond to it, how they are going to deal with it. Okay. They'll figure out what is reasonable and realistic, prioritizing which measures are most important. Yeah. Yeah, here. Now see that a complex solution to patient's problem. Okay. Next one. A cooperative attitude among medical staff. A realistic assessment of why something happens. A recommended response to the concerns of patients. A recommended response to the concerns of patients. Now let us see here. Paragraph number 7. But more generally, what advice can be given to the patients with non-compliant patients? Dr. John, so patients are non-compliant. They have a problem here, non-compliant patients. Then Dr. John has written a piece of paper in the matter, and be compassionate, they are just doctors. Be compassionate, they are just doctors. That means if the patients are non-compliant, you should be compassionate. The patients are non-compliant, but still you should be compassionate. Try to understand this. That means you are responding to the patients who are non-compliant. Okay. On that particular score, that means you are right. Okay. He's telling a response. Be compassionate. They are non-compliant. They'll not be compliant. Then what you should do? You should be non-compliant. If somebody is non-compliant, okay, then you have to be compassionate. That is response. That is response. So it is a suggestion given by here. Now let me show you here. 21. See here. This is a response. Patient is non-compliant. That is the complaint. So you should be, what's that? Patient is non-compliant, but you should not be angry with him. Okay? Should not be angry with him. So how your response will be? Being angry or being cool is the response. So what is the right response to deal with the concerns of patients? Patients have concerns. What is the right way to deal, respond, deal? Okay. The next one. Paragraph. The writer suggests that his grandmother, okay. The writer suggests that his grandmother may ultimately have benefited from her non-compliance, would have appreciated closer medical supervision, might have underestimated how ill she was, and then should have followed her doctor's advice. Okay. The writer suggested, again writer, see here, writer is very important. The writer suggests that his grandmother, so you have to check which answer is the right one. Yeah, see here, there. Okay. So here, try to think about that point. (22). The writer suggests that his grandmother may ultimately have benefited from her non-compliance, would have appreciated closer medical observation or supervision, might have underestimated how ill she was, should have followed the doctor's advice. So here, grandmother, where is grandmother? Huh? There you go and see grandmother. Okay. Now if you see that one very clearly, okay. Question number 22. Question number 22. Yes, submit your answer. Okay. So, a thrifty, no-nonsense woman, she routinely sliced all the cholesterol. Okay. What do these doctors know anyway? Sadly, okay, if I question a thrifty, no-nonsense woman, no nonsense means that is no and non-cancel. So sensible woman, sensible woman. Okay, no nonsense. Means sense is there, no and non-cancel. So sense is there, right? So she routinely sliced all the cholesterol and heart disease pills her doctor prescribed in half, taking only half the dose. Okay. Then she would say, what does the doctors know anyway? Sadly, she died suddenly, aged 87, and most likely of massive heart attack. So try to figure out that. Had she taken her medicines and the appropriate doses, she might have survived it. But then maybe she would have died a more painful death from some other ailment. So she would have faced this. If she had taken medication, maybe some side effect, maybe they will respond properly. Okay. So this is the way how you have to think. Yeah. Submit your answer. So this is the way how you are going to deal with this point. So what is the benefit? If she takes these medications, if she is compliant, she will live a long life. But certainly afterwards, she may have a painful death. Okay. So she is saving herself from painful death. That is what it is. But there are some people who say, we don't want that. We want, okay, this. So getting knowledge is very, very important. So this is the way how you have to analyze. Now you can submit your scores. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to give you 1 second. Yeah. So if she is compliant, she may live longer. That is the benefit. But now she did not take medication, but she died all of a sudden. Okay. So that means if she takes the medication and if she lives long, maybe there may be some other problem. So now just to give your scores, out of 6, how many marks you got correct answers? So now she is saved from a painful death. She died early. There's a problem, disadvantage. If she takes the medication, she may live longer. but afterwards the death may be very painful. Okay. So this is the way how you have to. So ultimately, she should live longer, but she died earlier. But what happened? She suddenly died without any problem. So that's a blessing also. So go through these questions like this, analyze the questions, and then you can complete your practice every day on this same style. Okay, same style. So tomorrow we'll take listening, only regular students tomorrow. Tomorrow, listening test part C. Okay, listening test. Yeah, tomorrow is part C. Good night. Have a great day. Bye bye. So those students who are interested, you can contact me personally for regular sessions. Tomorrow is for the regular students. Thank you very much. Tomorrow I'll be explaining part C of listening. That's what many people ask me. So don't miss the show tomorrow. Listening part C. Have a nice day. If anybody is interested, you can contact me on my number 9877867360. Before you can say +91. Okay. This is my contact number WhatsApp 9877867360. Have a nice day.